I found this intruder loitering around entrance 9.
Where am I?
Stay where you
It is alright. Let's move closer.
Let me. I'm the one with the gun here. Ah! So, E.T. was right. Is that why you killed him?
You underestimate our plans, Jake Radcliffe.
You know my name, then. But whatever you want from me, you won't get it.
It's no use, Jake Radcliffe. One way or another, you will bow down before us. In the past, the human soul has always forced itself against us. So in ourselves and those who serve us, we have abandoned the soul which is weak in favor of the mind which is strong. However, before we leave this place, and you die, we will take some time to explain things to you.
Oh, that's very considerate of you.
Sarcasm doesn't become you.
25 Earth years ago, my ship was in orbit around this planet. I was attempting to steal a droid called the Hand of Omega, but due to the intervention of certain meddling Time Lord, my plan failed. The ship was destroyed.
But you escaped.
Of course he did. Don't interrupt. 6 weeks later, his escape pod landed in Hackney Marshes, containing only himself and one Dalek guard.
However did you manage?
Concealing myself in the seals as easy, I set up base using the equipment from the pod, and I still had one Dalek working for me. I was able to take over a few local primitives and take over their minds. It was they who planted listening devices where it suited me, the homes and offices of those who would threaten me.
Like E.T.?
From a higher source, I discovered plans by the MOD to build their own Dalek army based on the remains they found scattered all over the battlefields. The fools actually thought they could construct their own Dalek army by genetically copying the mutations and building their own machines. The team had the perfect opportunity, but the government wouldn't allow it.
What did you do?
In 1929, I made a deal with a person called the leader of the opposition. If I use my mind-controlling technology to get it in office and keep it there, she will provide funding for a whole new Dalek army. And with my help, of course, and using the Dalek Guard as a template.
They made a passable replica eventually.
So what happened?
She became greedy. She wanted to keep the Daleks to form a new army for this pathetic country. Something about a Cold War and how a radiation-proof army with the ability to transmit mass would give an advantage over all others, breaking the stalemate and heating the war up a little. An interesting idea.
Imagine what a small army of those things could do to a city like Moscow or Dresden.
That's what she says. If she only thought it through, she could have had immortality and power with it. Now we have control over the Daleks, and you have joined us. We will leave here, and we will take the power with us.
Where are you going?
It is not a matter of where. It's a matter of when. In under 200 years' time, the Daleks will be rulers of this planet. With my knowledge of the future, I'll help them keep it. And in doing so, I should rid myself forever of that meddling Time Lord, and thus become the ruler of the world. We will once again become the supreme beings!
Wait a minute. What do you mean, now I have joined you?
Oh, come now, Jake. You're a very intelligent boy with a very prominent background.
It's very flattering, but what do you mean by prominent background?
It would seem one of your descendants was something of a collaborator.
Collaborator? You don't mean...
Your grandfather was an admirable political figure in his day. In the 1930s, he dared to speak out against the hypocrisy, the stupidity of the age, and other bureaucrats he served with. He fought against the spurious morals of our society because he knew scum when he saw it, and it was everywhere. For the superior to destroy the inferior is not our right, it's our duty. I had the privilege of meeting your grandfather as a child. I always intended to be like him, and now that's exactly what I'm going to do.
In working for us, his idealism is not unlike our own. Now, Sergeant Nathan, if you could turn to the matter in hand.
The device is DNA sensitive. Mr. Radcliffe was one of the few people who could operate it. And as his closest surviving male... Operate the time controller!
Supposing I refuse? Fair enough. Provided that once you leave, you never return. You leave the 20th century alone.
Trust me, we have no intention of returning. This is a truly historical moment. It is the beginning of the end of mankind, and of the resurrection of the Emperor of the Daleks. This is the beginning of a journey towards eternal rule. We must prepare, we must get stronger, and when we are ready, we shall take our fated place as the supreme being. We will march into the great Dalek future.
Very well.
Time controller activated.
Is that it? Oh, it's very smooth. Not what I expected at all.
We have arrived. That is what matters.
What should I do with him?
Leave him. You can do no real harm, and it serves function.